Hey, yeah, man. Hey, these bugs out here, so you know, I got the thing on, but hey, it got the hole in it though, so we Gucci. The crown of my head is open. All right. Hey, so yeah, them bugs out here, man. I tried to do it. I tried to do it. I'm gonna try to do it without it. But anyway, nevertheless, uh, yeah, man, it's your brother Yaradon, man, with the subtle return located here in Chicago. And I want to start out by giving all praises to the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners, preaching this word in truth and sincerity, with discretion and discernment. And last but not least, Shalom to the Akim and the Agwas and the children who might be tuning in too, though. So, hey, yeah, man, I'm at one of my favorite spots. And this is why it's my favorite spot, right? Because you can see Babylon the Great, America downtown right there. Them the heavens. That's heaven, man. All right, but then when you get down here, this is earth. This is hell. This is a lower state of being, right? And I like this particular spot because the Most High put the spirit on somebody to spray paint fuck America right here. So, yeah, this is one of my favorite spots to come to. And I just be sitting right here meditating. All right, I see a lot of chariots out here, man. You know, there's no light pollution over Lake Michigan at the nighttime, even though it seemed kind of misty and foggy a little bit. But there's no light pollution. And if you can see in the distance, you can see the airplanes coming and approaching, right? So, yeah, I really be having a clear view of the chariots, the vehicles of the angels, the so-called UFOs. And I just downloaded an app to my phone that makes my camera phone into a telescope. It like zooms in like 400% or some shit like that. So yeah, I was just out here, meditating, man. And I had did a lesson earlier on my other phone. I recorded it, and I gotta upload it once I get back to the crib because I ain't got no Wi-Fi on this other phone. But I'm gonna just sit right here for now and just go through a few precepts, man, concerning salvation being only for Israel, man. All right, because the Most High didn't put His Son. Y'all think the Most High put His Son to death for these nations, and they hate the Most High and they hate His people? Hey, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls cheese and rice, JC. He was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Matter of fact, yeah, he was the lion. He was the lion of the tribe of Judah, man. All right, the 12 tribes of Israel, Negroes, Judah, man. So the Son of God, He is the lion of the tribe of Judah, man. So you think that the Most High sent His Son down here to die for these people, man, these nations of people who hate Him? Let me read it, man. I'm going to jump right into it. Hey, that's why I got the thing on, man, because them bugs, mosquitoes and shit, man. Esau, hey, the scriptures say, Micah chapter 2 and verse 10 says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It will destroy you even with a sore destruction, man. So, god damn, man, this place is polluted, man, from the women to the water to the goddamn mosquitoes and nets out here, man. And it's very irritating, man. So, yeah, let me just get a few precepts, but I want you to tell me, man, do you think that the Most High would send His Son down here to die for these people based off of this scripture right here? All right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83. I'm going to start at verse 1, man. It says, keep not thou silence, O power, O God. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, be not still, O God. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. So yeah, you know what a tumult is? A tumult is a loud, angry gathering, like on the movie Frankenstein, when the people was out there with the pitchforks and the torches. That's what a tumult is. It's a loud, angry gathering, man. So it say, for lo, thine enemies, yeah, the Most High got enemies, make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. So not only are they the enemies of the Most High, but they hate him. All right, and they have made a loud noise, a loud gathering, man. So it says, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Hey, when the Son of God, when Yahushua was born, he was born a so-called Negro man. He was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, man. And these are the rest of the people, man. Benjamin, Judah, Levi, so on and so forth, man. You blacks, you Haitians, you Dominicans, you Jamaicans, you know, so on and so forth, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. So, you know, they took our names away and called us folks now. So, it says, verse 3, Psalms 83 and 3, these people that I'm finna name, have taken crafty counsel against thy people, against us, the people on this sand, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So yeah, man, these different nations of people, different races of people, man, came together and they said, we got to cut these people off from being the Israelites, and we gonna call their ass any and every fucking thing else. All right? For instance, Puerto Ricans. All right? Puerto Ricans just means port of riches, right? So you're not a boat dock, all right? Like over there when you go to Lake Michigan and you look over, you got a boat dock down there on 31st Street Beach, man. So you Puerto Ricans, you're not a boat dock. You're not a port of riches, man. Okay? So these people have came together and taken crafty counsel, man, against thy hidden ones, against the Lord's people, man. And for anybody just tuning in, man, I got a hole in my head. I'm gonna take it off though. But them mosquitoes and gnats and shit is irritating. That's a pestilence, man, straight up. But it say, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. So we don't remember our name as Israel. We calling ourselves folks now. You know what I'm saying? We in the projects over here, calling ourselves anything. Yeah, y'all can listen, y'all Gucci. You know? So it say, they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So yeah, I'm finna read off the names of these nations that are in confederacy against the Most High and his people. It say the tabernacles of Edom. This is the like Illuminati round table, man. This is the ancient Illuminati round table meeting with a bunch of races of people came together and said, we're gonna cut the names off of the Israelites and call them anything else besides what God called them. Now, let me get this precept, man, and Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people. Holy means separate, man. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, which means he's the Lord our God. It says, the Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High says that the people on this sand, man, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are a special people close unto him, and you're above all the people on the face of the earth. So that's why you got Michael Jackson singing and got people crying all over the world. You got Mike Tyson knocking niggas out the ring, uppercut. Mike Tyson will uppercut you out the ring. You got Michael Jordan. I seen Space Jam when he dunked from the half court line. You got Michael Jordan out here dunking from half court. So, hey, the Most High say that we're above all people. So, you know, you got the drunk nigga woman, right? The drunk nigga woman, she say, they down there walking, she say, yeah, can we stop and listen for a second? So as soon as I say, we above all people, she walk off. They don't want to hear that. They want to be equal and integrated. And they want, you know, cheese and rice to save everybody. But he's a mythical character. And he's not real. He's not going to save anybody because there's no power in his name, man. Well, it is power in the name of cheese and rice, but on the left-hand side. Because the scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are his. So he got these people out here catching the Holy Ghost and they speaking in tongues and they calling on this false name. But hey, they're being deceived by the Most High. Okay? So, yeah, they didn't want to hear that. When I said above all people, special, Cause she stopped. She said, "Can I stop and listen?" I'm like, "Yeah, you Gucci." But when I got to talking about the Illuminati round table, and when the nations came together, because Illuminati just mean enlightened ones, Luciferians. They got that light off the left-hand side, that evil knowledge. So she didn't want to hear that, man. When I tried to tell her that we're above all people, or I'm reading and talking to the camera, but she asked if she listen. Yeah, you can listen. But when I got to saying that we're above all people, that's in the law, man. This is in the Torah. All right, the first 5 books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. This is the 5th and final book of the law, man. The Torah, where the Most High gave us commandments. So it says, I'm gonna read it again. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So yeah, she walked off. She didn't want to hear that. That's why I'm doing this lesson for nigga women like her who want to like include everybody. And that's the problem, because look at that down there. Let me turn this around, zoom in, right? Let me turn this camera around, zoom in, man. That's heaven, man. Okay, that's their heaven. The so-called white man, the tabernacles of Edom, the head nation who conspired against us to take away our heritage. Yeah, that's their heaven. And you niggas know y'all ain't got no parts of that. You know that. You're in hell. You down here. You down here, man. You up in there. All right? Hey, Danny, man. Get off my lab tweaking, Danny. I love you too, baby. Hey, now don't say nothing else on my lab, Danny, baby. All right? Slow down, man. So we stuck down here, man, in hell at a lower estate of being, man. But the so-called white man in the other nations, that's their heaven, man. So, hey, they conspired against us to cut us off from being a people, man. Now we are no people. All right, let me finish reading, man. Let me go back to the book of Psalm, chapter 83, man. Psalm, chapter 83. I think I was on like verse 3 or 4. All right. Psalms 83, I'm going to start at 4 again. It say, they have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Yeah, that's in the Bible. They changed our names from being the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't know, I think my camera backwards, y'all probably can't see. Let me turn it around. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. The 12 tribes of Israel, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. But they changed it to Negroes, you know what I'm saying, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalan and Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, and so on and so forth. So I'm reading it to you, man, because those are the curses from Deuteronomy 28. The Most High said we was going to go through them curses for disobedience. They was going to call us by another name, a proverb and a byword. So we're not known as the 12 tribes of Israel no more, all right? In this day and age, we're known as folks them and fo them and goofy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what niggas calling each other, man. Gang them. Niggas don't even say, yeah, we black African American. These niggas call each other what I am for now. You know? So, hey, we done came from a royal people to just being niggas. All right? And that's a curse that's on us. But these people came together and cut us off from being a nation. So, this the Psalms 83 and 6, it say, now I'm going to read verse 5. It say, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom. Yeah, Esau, Edom. In the Hebrew, it's Adawam, meaning the color red. It's a nation of people out here that the Bible calls red, man, Adawam, because they're not white, man, like this garment I got on. They claim to be white, but they're red because they have no melanin in their skin, and their blood shows forth through their skin, man. Hey, yeah, man. So, where was I at, man? The tabernacles of Edom. It says, and the Ishmaelites. Yeah, the so-called, no coincidence. You got the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and then you got the Ishmaelites, which is the so-called Arab man. All right? He's against you too. You didn't know? When you go to the gas station, how they looking at you, you trying to get a bag of chips, they making sure you ain't stealing. They got the cameras up in there. All right, they selling you Lucy cigarettes, Black and Miles, selling the kids blunts, killing you, man. These people are against you. Okay, it says in the end of Moab, yeah, the so-called Chinese man, hurry up and buy. You know, that bitch watching you too, you in the store, the Chinese lady, she's gonna be on your ass, man. All right, because these people hate us and they're against us. Okay, so it say in the Hagarenes, Salakia, in the Hagarites, Gabal and Ammon, which is, you know, African people was Gabal, I believe, and then you got Ammon, which is the Japanese people. Yeah, they hate you too. You ain't know? Just go down to your local soy chop and order some chicken fried rice and tell me that chicken don't taste fluky. All right, so they don't love you, man. They feeding you, goddammit, mice and possum and raccoon, and they talking about this chicken, man. So it say in Amalek, okay, the fake Jews, which is the chief tribe of the Edomites. All right, because there's different tribes of Esau, Edom, man. But the Amalekites is the fake, the small heads. The small heads with the little curly sideburns, with the big ass noses, who own everything in the world. Yeah, them the main ops. They stole our heritage. We the Jews. All right, we're God's chosen people, but they finesse the world. How they finesse the world? With the Bible, with the law. That's a great offense. They lied and painted the faces pink and say Jesus, his name, Jesus, and he's pink. So these people hate the Most High and they hate us, man. They say the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre or Tyre. So, yeah, man, those are African Hamitic, so-called African nations, man. Okay, the Philistines and Tyre, those are African people, man. They sold us into this. You thought that you celebrating Juneteenth, red, black, and green. You talking about Mother Earth, Mother Africa, the motherland, and these niggas put your black ass in the net and threw you on a boat called Jesus and sold you to some fucking pink people. And now you over here talking about celebrating. You free to be these names that they called you. All right. So hey, anybody who wants to subscribe to America and the philosophies and doctrines that they push out here, you're going to have to pay the same penalty that these nations got to pay. Only people that's going to get saved is the people that's on this sand. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is going to send salvation for the elect of Israel. 144,000 men that's going to understand this truth and preach this truth in the last days, and 1/3 of the men, women, and children on this sand who are going to believe in the men who teach this sand. Because we singing a new song. We're not singing the same old plantation Christianity song. We're singing a new song, man. All right? And they say, Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. So, yeah, these people have came against us and cut us off from being a nation, and they hate the Most High. So, hey, do you think that salvation is, the Most High sent his son down here? They beat the brakes off of him, literally. Put a crown of thorns on his head, spit on him, slapped him. And then after they killed him, right, after these Roman people killed him, you know, they destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, and it was estimated that 1 million of us fled into Africa. Hold on, let me read something for you. Hold on, bear with me, don't leave, just check this out. All right, this is the book by Rudolph R. Winslow, From Babylon to Timbuktu, man. All right, so hey, we gonna go to page 85 to the second paragraph. All right, and it reads, page 84. It says, damn, my water leaking out of there. It say, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it is estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves, man. So yeah, that's how we got over here to America, because you African, first of all, the so-called white man from Rome, these Italian people, they killed the son of God, Yahushua, okay, and then they chased us into Africa, man. All right, and we lived in Africa for around 890 some years, man. Okay, and then they said, well, killing God's son wasn't enough. Let's go to Africa and get the rest of the niggas. And they came over here in 1619 and took us from the shores of Ghana, West Africa, and then brought our black ass to America on the good ship Jesus, man. Okay, and we've been over here ever since, and now look at us. Folks in them graves and shit, goofy shit, niggas is fucking demon possessed, man. Monsters, niggas on demon time, super gremlins. Yeah, because why? We've been raised 400-500 years underneath the so-called white man. He done turned our people out. LGBT Geechee month. It's Geechee month right now. All right. So yeah, man. These people is against the Most High. These people is against us. Yeah, the Most High didn't send His Son down here to die for these people, man. All right. But I can tell you what He gonna do. I can tell you what He gonna do to them, though. All right. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, and verse, hold on, man. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, and verse 4, and it reads, for the day of vengeance is in my heart. Yeah, this is who y'all call Jesus. This is Yahushua speaking through the prophet Isaiah. It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So I just read to you that he said, I just read in Psalms 83 that the tabernacles of Edom was the head nation at the Illuminati round table meeting to take away our heritage. So it say, Isaiah 63 and verse 1, who is this that's coming from Edom? Or it says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Yeah, man, it's Yahushua coming. Y'all wondering, they asking, why you got on bloody, why your robe, everything bloody? Because he's coming from America. That's Edom right there. Wherever the so, because Edom is really southeast Jerusalem, those caves. If you ever seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation, when Shao Kahn and Sindel and them was finna get up with Raiden and them, and Raiden and Jackson and Jade and Liu Kang, they teleported to the nether realm. There was Mount Seir, there was Edom, those caves with those houses carved into them. Those are the original caves that the so-called white man come from before the Caucasus Mountains. See, you thought that the Caucasus Mountains was where he first originated from. But no, the first mountains that he came from was Mount Seir, which is southeast of Israel. It's in Jordan, man. Petra. Look it up. Petra, Mount Seir. You can type it in right now on your phone. So it say, who is this that's coming from Edom with dyed garment from Basra? Well, yeah, the so-called white man, he ain't in Edom no more. This nigga done went around and took over the world with the sword, man, and with the Bible. He done finessed the world with the Bible and painted our father and his son face pink. Motherfucking John Travolta. You going to church, you go to church, it's John Travolta on the thing off of Grease. And you praying, you bowing down, and come on, man. But it say, who is this that's coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I, that's speaking righteousness, mighty to save. That's how you know it's Yahushua speaking, who the world calls JC. Yeah, because he's mighty, and you know, he speaks in righteousness, and he's mighty to save. So they asked him, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? You know how you step on the grapes and make the wine, red wine? That's how he was looking when he was coming from America. So it say, he say, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So yeah, the Catholic Church, the Pope, he try to say he's an advocate or a spokesperson for the mouthpiece of the Father and the Son. But yet, that's all he's talking about is world peace. The Pope, he got the Muslims with the motherfucking Indian soothsayer and the Shaw master and the Buddhists and all these people coming together talking about world peace. But Yahweh Shai say the day of vengeance is in my heart. So he's on bullshit, man. All right, the Son of the Most High is coming back to avenge us. Why? Because they told us we was niggas and they put us in slavery and they cut our penises off and they cut the babies out of the women's stomach and wrapped the umbilical cord around the baby neck and threw it in the water to get some motherfucking alligator shoes. All right? So guess what? Anybody who agrees with the ways of America, look at that, man. Let me zoom in. Look at that shit. They bogus, man. Straight up. I don't know if my camera gonna zoom in, but if you could see downtown Chicago, man. Look at that building right there. They got the Geechee. This shit is Geechified. All right, this is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. What did he do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He rained fire and brimstone on it. Now go on YouTube and type in Sodom and Gomorrah today, and you're going to see that archaeologists and geologists have went to the land and found the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's nothing but sulfur. The dirt is made of sulfur because he rained down fire and brimstone. But guess what? Let me go to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 3, because that's their heaven that y'all looking at. That's their heaven. These nations of people, that's their heaven, man. So let me go to 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 3 and show you what the Lord said about their heaven, man. Straight up. Because we looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, first, this 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6, it say, in turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow. All right, I just said that. Making them an example unto those who should, Shalakia, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example to these motherfuckers who want to live ungodly today, man. And yeah, this the Most High cussing. This ain't Yaradan cussing, man. This the Most High cussing these people out. Why? Because he's sick of this place. And he hates wickedness and abomination. See, they told you that God hates the sinner. And they told you that God hates the sin and not the sinner. But no, man, he hates you niggas, you Geechies. You niggas want to kill each other. And you people who want to subscribe to the philosophies and doctrines of this world, man. You want world peace, world integration, world love. When don't nobody give a fuck about you niggas is down here in fucking Lake Park, man. Fucked up. Dirty gang banging and starving, man. All right? So, hey, the Most High got a hit out on this place, man. Straight up. Now, let me finish. Let me get what I was looking for. Hold on, man. Bear with me for a second, man. I think it's on. All right, yeah. So this the book of 2 Peter, man. Chapter 3 and verse 10. Because we finna talk about the day of the Lord when the Lord come back. Because when the Lord comes back, that's when the missiles is simultaneously. When the missiles is coming down from Russia and China and North Korea, hey, that's when the chariots is going to beam us up, man. All right? That's when the so-called UFOs, the vehicles of the angels, are going to come and beam up God's elect and save us from this hellhole, from the destruction that's coming, man. The thermonuclear fire is going to rain on. That's heaven. That's their heaven down there. If you go down there right now, this motherfucker down there, they got the best health insurance, the best life insurance, the baddest bitches, all right? And they just living in all-out pleasure. And this proves it. They got the Geechee saying right there. They doing whatever the fuck they want to do, man. Straight up, Geechified. So this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Yup, it's going to catch a lot of people lacking. You're going to be snoozing and sleeping because you're not paying attention to the prophecies, to the prophets that's telling you unadulterated, 100% truth for the Bible. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens, okay, that's the heavens down there, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Yeah, thermonuclear missiles, man. All right. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And then it says, in the earth. In the earth. Hold on, where was that? It say, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So yeah, that's heaven and this earth, this hell down here. We in hell on earth. Cause why? Folks them got glizzies with switches on them, and they'll get the blinking at any moment, and your ass will lose your soul out here walking around capping, man. All right. So yeah, let me get this right fast too, and Zechariah, cause I want to precept that the elements, the heaven gonna melt, and the elements gonna burn with fervent heat. Where was that at, man? Bear with me for 1 second, and I'm gonna just get this last precept, and I'm gonna end it, man. Is it 2 and 14? Hold on, bear with me, man. What's that, Zephaniah? Let me go to Zechariah 2. I guess it's 3. Hey, hold on. Let me get this precept, y'all. Give me 1 second. It's gonna fade out. Hold on. I got it. I got what I'm looking for, man. Man, chapter 14 and verse 12, man. All right. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Yeah, they fighting against us right now. You don't think they down there making plans to keep niggas in further derision, to keep like, yeah, let's see how we can make niggas get, let's take drill music and put that shit in London and back to New York so these niggas in Chicago could turn up and kill each other more. They making plans to keep us in further confusion, man, and oppression. It says, Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. All right, there, that's that great noise that's going to make the heavens pass away. It say, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth, man. So yeah, hey, the Most High is finna utterly waste this place, man, with utter destruction, man. All right, and it's only one way to get saved from them missiles. Cause what? Look, hey, just think about it. We got the Bud Billiken parade, right? We be marching back to school, niggas footworking and Jesse White tumbling team. Well, yeah, that's our parade. We celebrate, you know, whatever the niggas celebrate back to school. You think Russia and China and North Korea and Libya and Ethiopia and Iran and Afghanistan is all chanting death to America and playing with them big ass missiles just for show and tell? What Craig tell Smokey on Friday? He say, you say the nigga had a gun when you seen them, didn't you? Well, name one nigga in the hood that play like that. Well, name one group of people that play with fucking nuclear missiles, man. All right? That's why the scriptures say the beast shall hate the horde, man. They hate America because America then finesse the world out of its resources. And they want to blow America to smithereens, man. And that's the wrath for the Lord, man. Because once they blow this bitch up, then the Most High is going to blow all the other nations up with the chariots. It's going to be War of the Worlds out here. It's going to be Independence Day Part 10 out here. All right? And it ain't going to be nobody like Will Smith punching no alien and none of that shit. It's the angels it's going to be a flawless victory, man. Straight up. A perfect. So it's only one way to be preserved from the fire, man, and that's to believe in the message of the prophets of Yahweh Shem and Hawashah, or else you're going to get caught up out here. All right, you're going to get caught up out here. Look, they celebrate Juneteenth. It's on the building. It's on the building downtown. They got it written on the building. It say Juneteenth. You know, so, hey, with that being said, I hope the lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, man. Until the next time, I'm going to bid y'all. Shalom, man.